Happy Saturday, Tour.
Happy Saturday, Consuela.
Why is it Saturday and not Friday?
Well,
I should answer that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an event at my school and it went very late. And I'm also going out of town and had a lot of things to take care of at work. So on top of going out of town, work preparations, and work event, made for a very long evening. So FLF got bumped.
Yeah.
And normally,
I heard the Grinch was there.
Yes. I showed you a picture.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, the Grinch is fabulous. And I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something else. Oh, this morning. Normally, when we can't FLF on Friday, we FLF Saturday morning. But because I'm going out of town, there were some other things that needed to be addressed, like on the non-work side this morning. So
yes,
this was the soonest we could FLF because I want to FLF because next week I'm not going to be able to FLF because I am out of town. I'm out of town for a week. And I will not have access to SL.
And when we don't FLF, Pylia notices and gets sad.
She does. Pylia, you're amazing. Like when I saw your little message in Discord, I'm like, Pylia noticed. So
that was sweet.
She's very sweet. We love Pylia. So
yes.
And anyone who's not watching Life of Pylia on YouTube, you totally need to. So I'm gonna have to remember to toss her link in the description. So
yes,
she's fun to watch. So let's see. So FLF, it's Saturday. No FLF next week, but we will have one more FLF before 2022 is over.
Yes.
So we will.
But it will be coming on that Saturday, if I remember.
No, we can probably do it Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
It was just when we were. Yeah, we were talking about it before the recording, and so we're still working out the details. But there will be a FLF. Not next week, but the week after. So
yes.
But oh, and then the other thing, we are not at our home. We are somewhere else right now.
Yes, we're at the I'll Be Home for Christmas event.
Yes, which is an event put on by my longtime friend Trouble Deathly, and we helped him out with the trick or treat. He did a similar interactive trick or treat, and so he invited us then to participate in the winter interactive event, which is handing out cookies. And what kind of cookie are we handing out to her?
We have pecan pie thumbprints.
Yep, and that's what's on this little tin in front of us. If I cam into it,
yeah.
And what's
these
cool,
little delicious bites of pecan on a pastry with some sweet stuff.
That looks so yummy. Yeah, people were so excited. They're like, "Yay, thumbprints!" So Tour Trouble puts together this really cool interactive event. So we're helping him out here today. So that's where we are. We're not in Stratagem. This is not part of our Solar Punk build, but it's very fitting because it's the last FLF before Yule, number one, because I'm all about Yule, and also Christmas. So it's the last FLF before then. So I thought it was very fitting that we just start our video here while we're handing out cookies. So while I'm recording, Tour's going to handle cookies, but it's been pretty quiet since we started recording, so we're good. So if I cam back to give people a perspective on this, so Trouble has designed a neighborhood where there's people in front of every house giving out cookies in today's event. So I
was so impressed when I saw this at the Halloween event.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same like Halloween neighborhood, but done up for Christmas or the winter. So it's pretty impressive. As you can see, there's a lot of houses. Definitely worth doing. I'll have to check with him and see if he's gonna do it again. Last time with the Halloween one, there's even Santa flying by up there. LOD is kind of low on Santa, so it's kind of, he looks smushed. But but I'll check with Trouble. It might be going on next Saturday as well, because that's how he did it for Halloween. He did one Saturday 12 to 2, and then the following Saturday 12 to 2. So and I don't know, he might, because next Saturday's Christmas Eve, so he may be doing it again then. But I'll get the details and I'll post the link in the description. So when you go to each house, if there's people there, they will give you a folder with the actual cookies, like a holdable version, and I think a resable one, right, Tour?
Yep.
And then the recipe in a note card.
Yeah.
So you can make all the cookies. So I think that's so fun.
I think that is just fantastic.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth coming to experience. So, but
so
what
you can
else?
bring your SL to your first life.
That's right. So, do you want to talk? Should we talk about FLF, or do you want to talk more about other things before we get to that?
Oh no, I think we can talk about FLF. I'm excited because you know who one of our sponsors is Alt3.
Of course, the one and only Zipper. So,
and
go ahead. No, you go.
We also have Mossu and Velour on there, but I'm always excited to visit Alt3 and see what's going on.
And Anna Banana has christened today's list, "Let's Rock Around the 50 Linden Fridays Tree." So that's fun.
Yes,
yeah, I have all the little pictures here. Oh, and then it looks like possibly MIA might be Fancy Decor, according to Anna Banana. So just kind of glancing at all the little Polaroids. I always think Seraphim's way of like putting the page together to give a preview is always cute with the little pictures. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So there we have the Seraphim website. And yeah, I don't have anything else unless you do.
No, I don't really. I suppose if I was going to say one thing just to start off, it would be, you know, the holidays can be stressful for some people, but I hope that people are able to find some, you know, kind of escape from any first life stresses and stuff here in SL, and where sometimes your family on here is a little more tolerable.
Yes, for sure.
So,
and I know it's I hope people have the opportunity to, you know, recharge.
Yes,
not everybody gets a break like educators do, because, you know, as I've shared before, I'm an educator, so I'm coming into a nice little break here to get recharged. And it looks like you're probably handing out cookies right now.
Yep.
Because I see your hand talking to the folks. So if I came back, did they go away?
Yeah, he's not interested.
Oh,
no pecan pie thumbprints for him.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was like, no pecan pie thumbprints for me. No, thank you. Oh, that's what you have? No. Everybody else has been really into them, though.
It's possible that you just grabbed them and booked it. Because we do have a dispenser right here.
Yeah, in front of us. So some people, maybe they don't want to talk to people. Maybe that's why Trouble did it. To, you know, people who don't want to engage with the avatar standing nearby, they will just click the giver and take off. Yeah. So you do you. Whatever works for you. No pressure.
Yeah.
So. But yes, I think hopefully people do have an opportunity at some point over, you know, this winter time period to just recharge and get you know, some rest and enjoy, you know, friends, family, however you want to celebrate it.
Yep.
Oh, this gal is ready. She's got like, is that like a wine glass with a cookie in it? That's a fun glass. So she's still rezzing in for me, but yeah. I think she's just holding a cookie in her wine glass. That's fun.
I think so.
Yeah. So I'm giving us a whole new angle on what this looks like. So very good.
Yep.
So
yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started as soon as the handing out of cookies is done. Yep.
We just thought it'd be fun to start right here, since this is where we are, just hanging out, and get the intro shot so that when we're done handing out cookies, we can dive right into FLF.
Exactly.
All right. So nothing else for now then, until we're at the first stop, which will be our first sponsor.
Well, I do have one question.
Sure.
What is all this white stuff around?
Is that because you're Florida, man?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, where I am in California, Southern California, I don't really get snow either. We get frost. You get frost in Florida, though, right?
Haven't for a few years. Huh. I think up in northern Florida, there's sometimes frost, but
yeah. It's been very chilly around me, and I have been loving it. This is the time of year I live for in Southern California, because all the rest of the time it's hot.
It has finally cooled to the point where it's actually kind of nice to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
And, I don't go outside and immediately start sweating. So I appreciate that.
Well, okay. Well, now that we've cleared up what the white stuff is, I think we're ready to fliff after we're done with cookies, right?
Yes.
And we're out of the cold and on to fliff.
Yes.
So, and we're at...
First up was Alt3.
Alt3, first sponsor, the one and only Zipper. Mm-hmm. And she has this very sexy wrapped, bomb layer? Is that?
Yeah, so it's balm and materials to give that shininess.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that's very cool.
Because I experienced that when I wore that cyber stuff, where she had two things. She had the cybernetics and the materials effect for them. And then I took off the cybernetics and I forgot to take off the materials. And then when I turned on my high settings, I'm like, oh, I still have my cybernetics materials on.
Yeah.
So she has a very sexy balm layer. So
yeah, this looks very cool.
Yeah, so Legacy Male Female, E-Body Reborn, Maitreya, Cupracario, how do you say that one? Calheen? Calheen, Erica, and the new Peach body.
Yes.
And so she said she wasn't. You wear Jake, and we all know the story of Jake with Belisa. They don't make it easy to design.
Apparently not.
Yeah. For whatever reason. So you did try it on briefly, but we were already dressed, so we didn't see how it looked on you. But I imagine it wouldn't be too shabby. I mean, she's got a male version and a female version in there. So, and
I believe, correct me if I'm wrong on this, but I think we recently got gift wrap pasties.
We did.
So
we did. So we can totally, you know what we should do? Okay, we have to do a Christmas card.
I do know we have to do a Christmas card.
We have poses for it.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can recreate Zipper's vendor with us.
Yeah.
I like it. We need to take those Christmas pictures. We'll get holiday pictures. Okay. I don't know when we're gonna find the time for it because literally I'm in a time crunch this weekend. Carving out time for Fliff was important, but beyond that, it's a little sketchy. But if we can work it out, I would love it. Because we've gotten better at taking pictures pretty quick because we've been involved with Visionaire for so long. And I'm confident once it's going to be the pose sorting, I think, deciding which pose in the background and stuff. And I think you might have some backdrops even already, right? Backdrops.
Yes, I have a number of backdrops, so it's just a matter of figuring out which of those. So yeah, we'll get that sorted.
We'll have to thank you, Zipper, for giving us the inspiration for our holiday card this year.
Yes.
So 50 Linden, and you get male, female,
for all of these books,
yes,
in those three colors. Yes,
that's fantastic.
I also I want to draw attention to it because it's fantastic, and I can't wear it yet, but I want to draw attention to it. Across the way at Anthem, Alt3 has made this material applier with some stretch marks for the male
right,
by malediction.
Where am I? I'm not. I always look in the wrong direction. Okay, so do you want to tell the story of this? So maybe because who was helping us sort it out? Was it Seishi in the comments? So I was like, yes, let's go get it. I know where it is now because malediction makes it. And so we went to go buy it when you bought it, and some stuff that goes with it, and it just said Legacy Mail.
Yep.
Oh, we were both so deflated. It was really?
Yeah.
Neither one of us read the sign until after.
You were, I mean, we were excited about it.
Yeah.
And you were all ready to get me
a legacy body.
But then you remembered how I am, and I get
yes. My exact words were, I could buy you the male legacy mesh body because I am a woman of many bodies, right? Not a big deal to me. But you are Mr. Grumpy Pants when it comes time to change anything core, body, head, skin. Those three things turn you into Mr. Grumpy Pants immediately.
That's true.
And I can try to be there with you and be like emotional support. And no, it's like it's in those moments you're not having it. I know it's best to back away slowly because, you're usually Mr. very mild-mannered, very calm. But wow, dude, the little hackles are up. You're like a fluffed out cat, like,
Yeah.
Because you're a cat dad, so I'm making that connection for you. But
that's fair.
You're like a very irritable cat, like, don't pet me, don't touch me, you know, fuck you, fuck this. Like, that's the whole process for you. And so usually at that point, I just quietly log out and go find something to do. Because you're not having it. So I did think about it, and it was just a matter of minutes, and I mentioned it to you, and I could hear you even be like, yeah, no. I'm like, no, I won't. Buying you a 5,000 Linden body just to wear this with the way that you would interact, like the just that grumpy pants phase, was really not worth it. Like, it's much more worthwhile to just sit and wait for male diction to make it for Jake.
Yes.
So I'm going to be patient.
Yep.
But even if I gifted you a mesh body, you're like, no. So I get it. But it looks good. It looks good.
Yep.
I was very excited.
But I did want to draw attention to because these look really fantastic.
Yeah. So my thing is, and you can tell, I guess, a little bit on the other one, like, so if you have a little belly like this, I don't think you're quite as defined. And so, you need like some moob action and all that stuff, but that's a whole nother thing. And there's moob attachments. Like, we have a friend who's rocking the belly and some moobs, and that's fantastic. And so, just me as a chubby lover. Thank you for doing that, creators. So, anyway.
Yeah, it's good to see more of these options coming out.
Yes. All right. Are we ready, or is there more?
Yeah, we can move on.
Okay.
I just wanted to point out that one.
I'm sure Zipper appreciates it. And I'm glad you did, because I don't mind looking at a soft belly. Even if you can't wear it. I just wait for the day where you can.
Yep.
So hopefully male diction, hint, hint, Jake soon. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Tour, where are we?
We're at Mossu.
And what does Mossu have for us today?
Mossu has these, holiday festive sweaters.
Mm-hmm. And you were checking them out because it doesn't say what bodies they're for, and you were hopeful we could do matchy-matchy, but you have learned that we cannot. Yeah,
so the male version is for Gianni, Legacy, and Jake.
Okay.
And the female is for Maitreya, Legacy, and Belisa.
Yep, that's a shame.
It is.
So, but if you wear those bodies, there's a deal, and you can be matchy-matchy with your man if he wears those bodies too.
Yes. Yep.
So maybe, I was going to say maybe Pylia could, but she wears Reborn mostly.
Usually, yeah. And it's always fun to rock the kind of tacky Christmas sweaters.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy those.
I still can't remember the name of the sweater that I had, because remember, I went looking for it. It was a Christmas sweater where the reindeers were fucking each other.
Yeah.
They were like, all of them were on humping each other. And I do
remember that.
I know it's on this avatar, because I've been on this avatar for a while now, thanks to you.
Yeah.
So, I just, anytime, but it gets back to what creators end up naming their things. Do you think they named it like reindeer fucking or sweater or humping or anything like that? No. It's probably called like Tannenbaum sweater or something like that I can't. Or probably, it probably doesn't even have a sweater in the name.
No, probably
because nothing sweater came up, because trust me, I tried. The other one I should try, because I don't know if the creator's like British or something, is jumper. So I should try that, because I know that's another name for sweater. Or I should just look up on Google all the different names of sweater and then just start plugging that into my inventory. But that sweater was pre-reborn, so it's probably, I don't know.
Unless it was updated.
Belisa, Lara, Legacy.
Maybe Legacy.
Yeah. So, but no luck on that. But that's what the sweater makes me think of, is that one that I want to find.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah. Okay. Are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, Tour. Where are we?
We're at Velour.
Velour. And I had to do a bunch of work to make this sim look pretty.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, lower my settings, change the environment. Because it was laggy as fuck and dark.
Extremely dark.
Yeah, because the whole store's full bright, but everything's dark. So, that grumpiness aside, we're at Velour, and they have skin. So, it's Zoe.
Yes.
And so it fits Leluca Evo X. And then each of these skin tones up here is 50 Linden. And can you tell me how much the fat pack is?
Fat pack is 400.
Okay. And then underneath it is that Saturday sale. And because this is their wall of discounts over here. So we've got Lola for Saturday sale and those skin tones. And then is that 75 Linden each for them? Or is it 50 also?
So those are 60.
60. Okay. And how much is the fat pack there?
The fat pack for that is 350.
Okay. And then over on the side, they've got eyes for Happy Weekend. And you get the whole thing there for how much?
It appears you get all of the eyes for 60.
Okay. And then the lips. Those are interesting. I like a lip like that, like glossy, but like stained looking. I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah.
But I'd probably pick those up. And how much is the set?
So those are 65 for the set.
65. All right.
Which, those are some good deals for sure.
Okay. Very good. Are we good to go?
Yeah, we're good to go.
All right. Now that I've cozied up to you, where are we?
We're at Aleutia.
Aleutia. And what does Catalina have for us today?
Catalina has these lovely boots, it looks like.
Look at
Very
those.
nicely strapped boots up the front. I like the little tassel sort of things going down.
Yep, the fringe.
Fringe, thank you.
Maitreya, Legacy, Erica, and Reborn. So I guess I'm getting me some boots.
Nice.
And so you get them individually by color. So you can get the tan, right? The Angie boots in tan, or is that like a gray?
It's, let's see, what color are they calling it? They're calling it Rain.
Okay, I like that.
Rain and Nude.
Rain and Nude. That's a fun combination. Have you ever been nude in the rain?
I have.
Of course you have.
Yes.
I can't say the same.
No?
I have been rained on. I have been in the rain. I have been soaked to the bone, but no, not nude.
I see.
So I guess I'll have to add that to my bucket list. But any other things that you hear that you want to point out?
Not necessarily. No, okay. I don't think so.
And these are the mugs from last time, right?
They're the mugs from last time.
Yeah,
and I don't see. Oh, there's their Saturday sale item. Let's see. It's this outfit. I mean, we don't need to cover Saturday sale necessarily, but
we're here, and it's Aleutia, so why not? Okay, so she's got a little like puffer jacket.
Yeah, puffer jacket on top of a like gemma top. It looks like.
Yeah. And so, how much are each one of those?
Each color is 75 for either a jacket or a top.
And then there's fat packs.
There are fat packs. For the jacket, fat pack is 600. For the tops, fat pack is 600. If you want to get all of them, tops and jackets, is 950.
Okay. And I think I said the sizes, or maybe I didn't. Maitreya, Legacy, Erica, Reborn. And I guess my question is, like, I like this little puffer jacket, but I'm curious for the way that I, either do, I was going to say the way I wear my boobs, they're either squished or juicy or like mega torpedoes.
I would say to get a color of the top and the jacket, and we'll give it a ride because we know that Aleutia is open to feedback.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
Which we love.
Yes, we do. So yes, I will give it a try.
Excellent.
Okay, are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, tour. Where are we?
We are at Alme.
Alme, so that means nails.
Yes, it does.
So we have Alme mesh nails, Christmas glitter, Xmas 19. Okay, so that's an older item then. But they may have been redone in the new bodies because I see Beliza, Gen X, Jake.
And Yep, Jake
Jake,
and Reborn are both
let me say
covered.
that 3 times, Jake.
Yeah.
So you got to get these. Look at them. They're Christmas
Of course
glitter.
I'm getting these. Yes.
So Alme's jumped on that bandwagon. They may have already been there, but this is the first time I'm noticing. And then they have them. So they have the glitter and metallic. So these are an older design brought back for other sizes. And so I am buying both of these because they're
a
fabulous.
good design. So yeah, that absolutely works.
And then we're on their sale wall. So it looks like they've got Saturday sale offering. And what's this one? Wanderlust? Is that what that one is? No, I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's just a new item. There's no sign that says that it goes to anything. So
yeah, it doesn't look like it. It just looks like it's updated.
Yeah.
They now support Reborn, Gen X, and Jake for
fabulous.
these different nail options.
Let me look.
Really love to see that coming out. Those options being made available in a unisex fashion.
So tell me the lower right ones, what are they calling that? Because they look a little ducky to me, but not quite. Are they just square?
Let's see. They are calling that square.
Okay. Because it's like not quite ducky, but it's like,
Not quite ducky.
You know, I love the duck.
You do.
I could never wear those in real life. I've never worn duck nails in First Life because I can barely handle like having a little bit of a tip on my nails where I feel completely like debilitated. Like typing is impossible, grabbing things. Like I'm just not I've tried repeatedly because I think nails look great, but to me they're just not functional, and I need my hands to be functional.
Yeah.
So.
And they also have these the Saturday sale triangle French glitters, which also support Jake and Reborn.
Oh, gotcha.
In a bunch of different
I see that
styles.
Yeah. So those are great.
Interesting.
Maybe Alme will start doing some duck nails because I just can't get enough of them, honestly. So, like stiletto was all it, and now duck. It's duck for me.
Well, I just appreciate having some options.
Yes.
So.
And funny to be talking about nails when I've opted for a short nail today. But that's because of how I'm holding my cup. So that one nail, if it was longer, it would stick right into the cup and that would bother me. And I felt like a short red nail today. Yeah. But I would love even just a short like duck nail, like just short and chunky, because those are 2 adjectives for myself as well.
Yes.
Short and chunky. So, yep. Okay, enough of that. Are we ready to go to the next?
We are ready.
Tour.
Yes.
Do I smell?
What?
Why are you so far?
I'm not that far.
Or were you expecting me to expand? It's probably more that, but yeah, the last couple of times you're like off to the side and I'm like, what is it? And you got me sniffing my pits over here. Like, do I stink? Come in closer.
Hi.
Act like we like each other.
I think part of it is the pose.
No, there was some distance, but that's okay. Where are we?
We're at Apple Blossom.
Apple Blossom, and they have these fun like jumpsuits. What are they calling them?
What are they calling them? The one question I didn't prepare for. Circe?
Circe? Okay.
Yeah.
And so it's Legacy, Maitreya, Reborn. So yeah, that should work for me. What it looks like is a whole nother story because I'm going to stretch it out beyond what was probably imagined for it. But
and that's how I like it.
I know that's exactly how you like it. And that reminds me, Mama Lala had made a comment. I don't know if you saw it, where she was like dissing pregnant Freya. And I'm like, oh, that's one of Tor's favorite looks. What are you talking about? So yeah, like I will rock a pregnant Freya if I need that shape for storyline. But yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, so
I'll have to get into the comments for that.
Yeah, you will, because I'm trying to defend it, and she's like, "I know how to do it, and I know what I like, and I don't like it." I'm like, "Okay, because it's Mama Lala's very opinionated."
Yes,
as we know,
and it's okay if she doesn't like it, but
that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, so
but
are they selling them in 2 packs? Okay,
2 packs.
Well, that's a deal. So 50 Linden, and you get like a plaid, or I don't know, it's not plaid, gingham, striped Checkered. I'm not sure what's it called. That.
It's not quite checkered. I think it is technically a plaid type, but I'm not sure.
So you get a plaid, a solid green, and a black, or you get a plaid, a solid red, and a black. And I'm buying both of them because that's a lot of jumpsuits.
Yeah, I think that's a super fun one.
Yeah. Okay. Are we good? Is there anything else you want to point out before we move on?
Nope. Oh, we're good.
All right, Tour, where are we?
We're at Ariskea.
Ariskea. And what do they have for us today?
Well, they've got a gift basket with flowers and champagne and bread, French bread, it looks like.
Is that a baguette?
Oh, maybe a baguette.
I love baguettes, but I love bread of all kinds because clearly I look like someone who enjoys a lot of bread. So, but I do love bread, so.
Yeah, so do I.
So is it, I see that it's foldable, but it's probably Decor also.
Yes, so they have it shown up there in the vendor picture as Decor and heldable.
Yeah.
Heldable?
Heldable, yeah, we'll roll with it. Heldable, sure.
Heldable.
So, but to me, this is very springtime, so it's hurting my brain a little bit.
I would agree with you there.
Very much in the winter mode right now. But it's good for the springtime. Good for any time.
They thought this would be good for now, so it's good for now.
Yeah, maybe this is what their weather is like.
That actually could be, especially if they're in the southern half.
Yeah.
Southern hemisphere.
Yep.
When things get a little toasty warm.
Yes. All right. Are we good?
We are good.
All right, Tor, where are we?
We are at Asteria.
Asteria. And I was looking at this going, my bosom would swallow this up. But, you know, it's meant to be. I mean, it's just a little thin piece of material between your boobs.
Yes.
But this is, would you say Ada or Ida?
Ida? Yeah, Ida.
And are you sure we're by the right thing? Because it says District Flash Sales up there, 69 Linden. Because I know you've had
No, I'm just at this vendor because it's always the... Okay.
Did they mess it up?
They moved it. Now it's... I passed by it, so we're actually looking at this instead.
Okay. And,
it's always over there, but now it's here.
And we didn't do that over. We just rolled with it. And I was trying to also point out that I still have my booty cling on. Just for people to know. I wear it all the time.
Calculated. That's what that was.
Yep.
We just wanted to show that off. Yes.
Yep. But I do want the Ida because I have shopped Asteria in the past, I'm realizing. And I've picked up some things before we were flipping, before we were making videos from them. Before when I was wearing, different body. And they have some nice things. And it looks like the Ida one, I don't know if they've remade it to include new body sizes because it does fit Reborn. So, and here's another big booty friend in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
And so her and my booty could rival one another. And I think that dress is from Saturday's sale. But, what she needs is some booty cling on that butt. So she got a little jiggle. But we could be booty sisters, like if you just, Anyway, okay, back to the flip thing. Sorry, I got distracted. So this one's called In Mind. And this one also fits Reborn and Cupra, along with Maitreya, Legacy, Beliza, and Hourglass. So this one I think has been updated to include those sizes. But this one is much less my style than the Ida or Ada. So I would get the District 99 or District 69 one for sure because I really like that. And it looks good on our friend back there. I was camming her again. The one in the demo, because he's a chunky little thing. And I'm like, yes, that's how it would look on me, more or less. And I love it. So
absolutely.
I'm gonna pick
also,
it up.
I think you have a number of like jackets or shoulder jackets too and stuff that would throw on well with that. Yes.
So I'm going to get that other one. But this is the flip item. But it's only the black one as always. They usually identify which color. So the black top and bottom are separate, right?
Yes. Yes, they are.
Okay. So any other comments before I pick up what's for sale at District 69?
Nope. Nothing. No additional comments.
Tour.
Hmm?
I must really stink. What is happening here?
No, I'm carrying all these boxes from all the flip shopping.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Look, that is so cute.
Yeah, it's
Shopper
actually a
boxes.
pose set, so there's a few different...
It says with AO add-on, Annam,
Yep.
so you can walk around while keeping the boxes in your hand.
Yep.
Are you gonna finish Flip this way? You're
It's
like,
tempting. Maybe sometime. Maybe sometime.
I think this should be the one. Maybe for a couple of scenes, maybe you could. You're like, I will do what I want. I'm in charge here.
I have a better idea. I'll bounce it off you later.
Okay, all right. So 50 Linden for this. I know it's mainly weekend. Shopper boxes.
It is 50 for this. The actual flip item is the holiday shopper bags.
Yeah.
Which are attachments that you can hold. Which look fantastic also.
Yes. So I'm wondering,
for all the shopping.
I wonder how it would look on me. I'd probably just put my arm through my thigh.
Now, those I think I will put on for this, the shopping bags.
Because it's Fliff and...
Yeah, I think that's appropriate.
Okay. So 50 Linden for this, 50 Linden for the other, and they're both deals, and people should get them.
Definitely.
Okay, are we good to go?
We are good to go.
Tour.
Yes.
Did you teleport us home and I didn't notice?
It does kind of look that way, but
it's very cozy.
It is very cozy. This is brocante.
Brocante. I love this couch.
I do too.
I just want to curl up with you in this blanket on this soft, like, curvy, stylish holiday couch.
It has a lot of animations in it too.
Oh, this is so good. We got to put this out somewhere. We got to put it in our house.
We absolutely will.
Because we're still trying to furnish our house. And what we...
Yes.
So we do, we design the other buildings in our solar punk because people love that we do that. But our own house
our own.
is vacant. But
yeah.
I think what the challenge is that we might be better at... I don't want to say designing, but like decorating small spaces. And our house is large and it's an open floor plan.
Yeah,
and that's where we get challenged.
That throws me off a lot.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking, I want to try some of the room dividers and see if we can kind of artificially create rooms.
Yeah.
Because the open floor plan really is disorienting. It makes it hard to conceptualize where I want to put things.
And we have a fair amount of dividers. Like when I think of dividers, I think of Adelie or Burgundy, number one. But I'm sure we have others from other places.
We do.
And so I like that idea. We should play with some dividers in our main living space because the first floor of that building is just one big open floor plan. And we haven't been able to do much with it. We built like a little like media corner because we found a corner, like a nook in that footprint.
Like, okay, we can do something with this.
In this little corner.
I think you're onto something.
So, all right. So, brocante.
So this couch in the PG and fun versions are both 50. And the like, candle candle fireplace.
I love these sorts of things. I know one of my favorites was from Trompe l'Oeil. They do a beautiful fireplace with candles in it, and that's been a staple of mine and pretty much any time I've ever decorated my own dwelling. So I'm glad to see another version of that. So that's a good deal for 50 Linden as well. So I'm going to pick up all of these things because I'm in love with this. Like I really felt at home, like literally.
Yeah, I did the same. I got them as soon as I was looking at them.
Yeah. Okay.
It is notable that they do have other variations of the candle hearth, but they are $1.99.
Are they on top of this container?
No, on the side of the container.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I like that. I like that brick and wood one. That's nice.
I love the brick and wood one. I had to get that one.
Yeah. I love a red brick.
Yeah. Yes.
So, okay.
All right.
Very good. All right. Are we ready now?
We are ready to go.
I don't know. You'll have to convince me to get up off this couch because it's pretty nice.
It is pretty nice.
Tour.
Yes.
It looks like Cheezu has finally let us inside the building.
Yeah.
Because normally when we got here, we're like, wait, aren't we normally in the street when we go to Cheezu? And there's like a telephone pole.
Around a telephone
right?
pole, yeah.
We get to go inside. And then I was distracted by this guy who's right here with his shirt up. And I had to look and see what it was. So he's holding like a walrus wrapped in Christmas lights.
Which is cute.
It is very cute. And that shirt is
He's got a
amusing.
jamming snowman down here just bopping away.
I see that. He's all wintered up. But he wants everyone to see how Tony is.
Yeah, he's chewing on his shirt.
You know what would make this perfect if you had that male diction belly?
Yep.
This is a good look for that male diction belly. Like, look at my belly.
Yep.
Aw, now he's gone. He's probably like, no, I don't want that belly. But no, that's a good accessory to have.
It is.
So anyway, back to Cheezu. We have
the CEO dress.
Okay, is this chick wearing it? No, she's wearing something else.
No.
So, and you've got the holiday prints, and what sizes is up in the corner? Legacy, Maitreya, and Reborn.
Yep.
So I could rock that. I mean, I think it's smooth enough, and I could put on. I got from Aloe. Remember, I have some stockings and stuff that could go with soft thigh.
Yep.
So I could envision an outfit with this. So I'm gonna pick both of these up.
Oh, I love that.
As you stretch.
Yes.
All
Sorry.
right. You're
I
fine.
needed to.
I know. You're fine. I know. It's a lot. We've been at this for, not super long, but we were giving out cookies ahead of time. And you've had a very busy day.
Yes.
So, you're feeling it. So.
But yeah, so I look forward to seeing you in this and seeing what outfit you come up with.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we ready to go?
We are.
All right, Tor, now that you forced my fat ass to sit down, did you teleport us to your workshop or like where? I feel like we're in a very tour space because even before we got over here, you were like, and I'm like, where are we going? What are we seeing? And when I got here, I'm like, yep, this is some tour vibes. Like I had no idea what that gas meant. It can mean any number of things. And so like,
so excited.
I don't know where we are. It's not mithril. Like I can tell it's not the mithril style. So where are we, Tour? And why the gasp?
We're at Crate, and they've created this junkyard art set, which is so... I love everything about this.
This is going to work in our solar punk.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
In so many ways. They've got ceiling hangy things for lighting. They've got plants in buckets hung vertically. They've got stacks of barrels and drawers and basins with plants growing out of them. And they've got this stool that you're on.
Yeah.
Yes.
I wonder if we shop at Crate enough.
We don't.
We don't, because they're not always on Fliff. And maybe that's part of the problem. Because we tend to shop the stores that are on Fliff a lot. Because we're in there all the time. But like I see this and I'm like, Tor, we need to visit Crate more, whether they're on Fliff or not.
Yeah, I need to under the store.
They're your style for sure.
They are speaking to me.
Oh yes. Like I think this is just such a unique way to put this look together.
Oh, it is. And it's so perfect in just so many ways. To explain it not only will work with the solarpunk build, but this really jumps into a type of art that I have a very strong affinity for, which is like natural reclamation, where you take something constructed and you allow nature to kind of have play in that area to kind of reclaim what had been just a manufactured man-made thing, and kind of create space for that, and it kind of speaks to this coexist with the planet sort of thing, which is I vibe with that.
You
a lot,
totally do.
So.
Totally do. And I like it too. I like it a lot. And I feel like solar punk speaks that as well.
It does. It does.
Because that's, I think, I don't know if we've had the bigger conversation on camera about it, but, you know, like the post-apocalyptic kind of thing is a bit too, like, dark and dreary for me. Like, I like more of a, you know, something in the, like, the same feel where, you know, things are completely different, but in a more, you know, positive demonstration.
Yes.
So
yeah, and I think solar punk it speaks to a lot of the same kind of social critiques that like dystopian and post-apoc do, but it does so in a way that speaks to hope, especially.
Right, and that's the biggest difference: despair, right, versus hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's definitely a place for cautionary tales and warning signs and stuff, but I think it's also important to say what we want to build towards. And so, yeah.
I agree.
Okay, so I've gushed about this enough. I bought it as soon as I saw it. When you heard me gasp, I was acquiring it. So.
Yep.
And yeah, it's not per piece. The whole set is 50.
Linden. That's a stinking deal. I think
it's
Crate.
Criminally, it's just a steal.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Crate has one fliff. They won this round of fliff for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, are you ready to move on, or now this is the place where you're like, I don't know that I can. I think we're done here. And there's so much more fliff because we're only on C.
I know. I'm going to have to come to this store. I need to.
You need to. Your soul needs it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, but we will move on for now.
All right, where are we?
We are at Deluge.
Deluge. And I saw this dress, and I'm like, that dress has hips. I'm in.
Yeah. I like the way that it exaggerates the hips with the cut of it.
Legacy, Cupra, Maitreya, E-Body, Reborn. I'm in. So, the sign, though, where it's positioned, does that mean only the black and the green? I'm assuming so.
Oh, yeah, you're correct.
And then
the normal colors are $275 each.
And the fat pack
is $975.
Okay, so I'm gonna get those two colors because this looks like a fun dress.
It does.
And I have really been enjoying Deluge. They're also the ones that made some shoes I really like because they offer that kind of mid-foot and not your super high. So I'm all about that. But yeah, I will be picking this up.
And I know that the belt may be a turnoff, but I also do want to point out the Saturday sale dress because they have some fun holiday patterns.
Okay, let's see. So the Zeta dress
also
fits Legacy Cupra, Maitreya, E-Body, Reborn. And yeah, I see the holiday prints there,
Yep.
They don't have reindeers fucking though.
I mean, that's a one of a kind right there.
I gotta find that. Damn, it's gonna bother me. It's been bothering me if you can't tell. Because every time I see the print, I'm like, are the reindeers fucking? No, I'm not interested.
Oh god. So, yeah, we'll have to find that.
I have to figure it out. It's in my inventory somewhere. It's probably, like I said, named something that I would not think of.
I wonder if you made an outfit with it.
I thought I did, but I have to spend some time scrolling through the multiple outfits I have.
I know, you have so many.
So, anyway. Okay. So you're suggesting I get one of these prints?
Well, I'm just drawing attention to it. Mostly for our audience. It's up to you. Because the belt, I think, is out of place for you.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, so you're just letting our audience know. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. And our friend over there has turned into a table. Did you notice that? We were noticing our dominatrix and her man. And she looks great in that dress.
She does look great in that dress. She's ready to stack some shopping bag boxes on him.
Does she have wrinkles and stuff too? She's rocking an older face.
She does. Yeah. They look good on her.
Yeah, we were commenting on him before because we don't often see like the full-on submissive male in public too much. Not as much. Like I feel like I've seen it in the past more, But you don't see it as much these days in SL. I'm not sure why. Maybe people just aren't into that display. I'm not sure. Yeah. But yeah,
so I
go ahead, go for it, Tour, go.
So I think that there is a large part of that, and any DOMs, feel free to weigh in and let me know if I'm on the mark at all on this. But I suspect that it's because a lot of guys who pretend to be submissive on here are really just looking for easy, cheap sexual gratification. And that is not really what a Dom is necessarily looking for, rather than actually looking to serve. And that's something that, you and I have talked about a bit as well, that the role of a submissive and what that power dynamic is. And I just think that there's such a saturation of guys that think that that's a shortcut, that it makes it a lot less common that it actually works out.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what's really interesting to me, because we've not spoken like too publicly, on our videos or anything, but the sort of DS relationship we have is very different than I've experienced before. So, or what I've experienced in XL, because, our friend, I don't know if they're still over there because I moved my camera. Yeah. So, my experience with DS and SL is largely kind of, our friend over here. And I just used to see a lot more of it because I've been in SL for so long, and I was in Gore very long. And so, I'm used to seeing a certain, I don't know, display of DS and SL. And through coming to be involved with you, I've learned a few things. So, and I don't know if our viewers would be surprised that we have that dynamic in our relationship. It's true. But
I think that we've dropped hints, and the savvy would be aware.
But it would be amusing if I did these videos on my knees at your foot the whole time.
Oh goodness!
You're like, no, and that was fun. That was an interesting, early conversations with you, where it's like, no, I don't require that. So
no,
yeah, but that's fun. Fun sidebar.
But yeah, I do. I do yank your leash when I need to.
You do.
You seem to quite enjoy that too.
I do, but that's not the kind of video we're shooting today.
I know. All right.
All right, we ready for the next?
Yes. We are.
All right, Tor, where are we?
We are at Dots.
Dots.
Which is a store I'm not actually familiar with.
Yeah, I think this might be a new one for us both. So
I think so.
They sell like holdable things. So you have this Xmas teddy, which is the teddy bear, and the fluffy handcuffs, which are both very cute.
They are. The teddy gets me. It's just the way it's just being held, and it's just like dangling.
Yeah, and we've seen other things like that where people are either holding some kind of teddy bear like that or some other holdable like that. So I guess my question would be, how generous of a hold it is, because the model looks pretty curvy, but I always worry about things where the arm is too straight down.
Yeah, because Teddy will be swallowed by your thighs.
Yeah, and thankfully you have a demo, so you could try it out to see if it works with
That's
your shape.
true. Yeah.
Same thing with the fluffy handcuffs. So.
Yeah.
So each one is 50 linden, so that's great.
Yes.
And they have some fun holdables. I was like camming around the room because I thought for a minute I've been here before, but I haven't. And so they've got Pringles over there, which again, I'd be curious, but she's not a very busty girl, so I think my boobs and belly would swallow that up, but I love a thing of Pringles.
Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have the holdable script.
Oh, yeah. And then my job will be to catalog all of my holdables and my wardrobe, so we know what we're working with, and I'm going to have food in my hands at all times. So.
Yes.
Okay. All right, are we good to go?
We are good to go.
All right, Tour. It took me a minute to realize what am I looking at and where are we? But Eternus has done this before.
Yes, they have.
Yes. Go ahead.
So yeah, this is the Eternus rectangle backdrop. And if I remember right, and the last one we got, the demo picture here didn't really even do it justice. Like, it was a much more impressive item rezzed out.
Yeah. Did we put it on the wall somewhere in our solar build or something?
I don't think we did.
No, I think we did.
We may have.
Because it had plants in it. So we'll have to check.
Yeah.
One of the buildings might have it. I thought it was like a circle with like plants. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. But I feel like
it's the Monstera backdrop you're thinking of.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it
We'll have to include it. Maybe in the cafeteria. You know, because we've got a long like building to fill in. So.
Yeah.
But anyway.
So so this is gonna be a backdrop with like plants on it, which you also can use as decor, as part of a wall decoration or something. You're not required to just use it as a backdrop.
Yep.
And yeah, we really like these. I think this is a really neat design.
I agree. So
look forward to rezzing that out and seeing what it looks like.
Me too, because I think we should definitely look at the Eternus things for some of our work in the solar punk.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, tour. Where are we?
We're at Fancy Decor.
So they aren't MIA.
No, they're right here.
And what do they have for us?
Well, they have this diffuser clutter, which is like this slate with a diffuser there, and also a text message on your phone telling you all about your food that's coming.
Oh, see, this is perfect for me.
It kind of is. Looks like you're getting pizza.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna pick it up just before that phone.
Just like for the phone, yeah.
I was on the fence, and then I saw I was like, what's on the message here? Is it somebody flirting with their bae? No, it's food delivery. Sold.
That's perfect.
It's like they knew I was coming.
Yep.
So 50 linen for black, 50 linen for white, and that's it, right?
That is Fancy Decor.
All right, are we ready to move on?
We are.
All right, tour, where are we?
We are at Fetch.
And we have glasses.
Yes.
Shea glasses.
These are cute.
Yes. You know, I was thinking I really need to start wearing glasses some more. Because now that I have all these wrinkles, I'm like, I need my glasses.
Well, I mean, these would look great on you.
Yeah, they would. You know, I know you in particular like the low, like down the nose glasses. And
yeah.
Well, you seem a little hesitant, but I feel like you like them more than you're letting on.
So it depends on the style. Okay, so yes, the ones that are made for it, yes.
But are you gonna explain?
But the ones that are not like designed for it, I have seen them worn, low on the nose, and that does bother me.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, but like little ones, not big ones down the nose, right?
Yes, exactly.
Right. So if they're little and down the nose, then those you like. But there are some, I've seen some bigger lens ones that are meant for down the nose, but it sounds like you
don't
prefer...
really like those so much. Yeah.
So this one would be all right because they're not like big lenses.
Right. This one's perfect.
Okay. Yeah. And I think I'm going to put these on in between teleports.
Okay. I look forward to
because I've been wanting
that.
to put some glasses on, and these are the kind that you like. And so why not? And it's Fetch Daddy.
And it kind of looks like they have some smattering of maybe accidental, maybe intentional, but holiday colors.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah, so.
Yep. So I'm loving these. I'm feeling it. And I'm going to put them on.
Thank you, Gretchen Boner Schnitzel.
Thank you, Gretchen Boner Schnitzel Fetch Daddy. Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Tour.
Yes.
We're in a very magical place. Like, I'm cammed in very tight on the both of us, Number one, because I'm really feeling this like environment, which I know we've been to this place before.
Yes.
And I also wanted to push in because I'm wearing my Fetch Daddy glasses. And we were really enjoying the choices.
Yes.
So it's like red or gold.
They look so good.
Yes, I'm really feeling it. And then you put your bags back on because you had put them on before, and then I didn't realize you weren't wearing them. And now you are. So
yes,
now you've got all of our FLF purchases in those bags.
Yes.
And so that, then you were saying, based on where we are, you're like, you can actually cam the vendor this time.
Yeah.
So we're at Ghoul.
Ghoul.
What do we have here?
So these are the Yukime wraps. I think that's how it's said. So it's like a body wrap. It's you got a ribbon and rolled around in it until it covered your bits, and then called it a day.
Well, now part of me is wondering how this would play with Zipper's bomb layer.
It could be interesting because
we'll try. Yeah. Well, I guess we couldn't because it's not made for you as well, and I want us to be twins. So it's rigged for Legacy Perky, Maitreya, and E-Body Reborn. So there's no Jake in there. Did I lose you? Because I don't hear you. Maybe I did. Maybe I lost Tour for the time being. But this is a no Jake item. So it comes with full body wraps in 4 sizes and 4 versions. And let's see. Oh, then there's a little fun phrase down there. Black Friday was a nightmare and your money ended up buying all the things you wanted? No worries, baby. We got you. Wrap yourself up and gift yourself. She will love it. Creepy ghoulness to you all. Oh, ghoulness. Ho, ho, ho. Monster pack includes a special color set. Oh, you have returned.
Yes, so sorry about that.
What happened?
Call.
Oh.
And didn't want your audience blasted with the sound of phone ringing.
Well, you got it before I heard a thing.
Good.
That was really quick. I'm like, oh shit, am I crashing? Like I had to look around for a second. And I was like, nope, everything still looks good. Let's keep going, Lala. Just go with it. Because, I've done that to you and you are so good at just keeping on because something will happen in my RL and I have to mute and you have to talk to yourself for a little bit. But I'm so used to the banter that when you go quiet, I'm like, what happened? What crashed? Am I crashing? Did the internet go down? And it's like, it's just a whole thing. So I recovered pretty quick.
Yeah.
No do-overs. No do-overs. So we've got some ribbon wrap things in 4 colors. So Snow, Ghoul, Heartbreaker, and Pines. I'm going to pick it up because it looks fun. I'm assuming each color is 50 Linden.
That would be correct.
My only request is that it would be for Jake too, and then we could totally be matchy-matchy. But we'll see how it plays with Zipper's bomb layer, wrapped bomb layer.
That'll be interesting.
This is fun. So
yeah,
and the bows because I got the bows too. So
yes.
All right, are you ready to go?
It'll be a whole gift.
Oh yes, I am a gift. I'm gonna gift myself, as Ghoul says.
As Ghoul says. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good to go.
All right, Tour. Where are we?
We're at Go&See.
And you are modeling.
Yes.
So this is called, what is it? Tantalize. So it's 6 stands, bento post stack. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So I'm tantalizing you right now.
Oh, I see that.
With my arms.
You're very tantalizing.
Yes. So yeah, it's
all upper body. There's no leg movement.
It's upper body. There's static poses. Looks like.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for me, but can definitely be useful. I think that my use case is I'm not really a close up avatar photographer. That seems to be what these would mostly be used for, because you're not, you don't care about the bottom
lower body
at that point. Lower body.
But some people would use this in an AO because we've seen those people out and about that their lower body doesn't move, it's just their arms.
Yeah, you can for sure. So yeah.
And so is it 50 Linden for the whole pose set of 6?
50 Linden per pose.
Per pose. Okay.
Per pose. Wait, no. I lied. This is very confusing. So I thought it was 50 per pose because the thing where you select what pose you're on has the price on it, which normally that means you're buying the poses individually. But no, the pack is 50. You get all of them.
Okay, that's fantastic. And then down the wall, there's some more sets. I know they're not FLF, but 50% off. And
Which is pretty good.
It looks like there is some leg movement in some of those.
Yes, it does.
But I think you're right. I think a lot of these may be for, close-up photography.
Yeah, which is great for like bloggers and stuff, especially.
Yeah.
So.
These are lovely.
Yeah, go and see if it works for you.
But tis. All right, are we ready?
We are.
Okay, where are we?
We're at Granola.
Granola. And what are they offering today?
They're offering this cluttered shelf in 2 of their colors. The pastel and neutral wood tones.
I like them both. Sold.
I do too.
That's going to work for us so good.
Oh yeah, that can go on, any sort of wall where you want just a little extra kitsch.
Kitsch is good.
It is. It's a nice arrangement too. I like them. You've got the plane, you've got the candle, you've got your books and all that. Very lovely.
So then I see 4 things on the wall. So how are they different?
Yeah. So 2 of them were just 50% off. They're a discount.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. So the upper ones are the FLF and the lower ones are half off. Okay.
Correct.
And their difference is what?
So one of them, so the FLF is the worn wood in pastel or the natural wood in neutral.
In neutral. It's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. So worn wood in pastel, natural wood in neutral, or natural wood in pastel.
Yes.
Or worn wood in neutral for 50% off.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Well, I am good with the items that are FLF, so I will be buying those. And if the people wanted to buy the lower ones, once you have your voice back, how much are? Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, very good. So,
it's also worth mentioning because I don't think we explicitly stated it that they have with each of these you're getting 4 colors.
Oh, I see that in the vendor picture.
Yes.
Yeah, that's definitely worth mentioning.
Yes.
Gives you some more options. Options are good.
Options are good. All right, we can roll on.
All right, tour. I know where we are, but tell us anyway.
We're at Hextraordinary.
And we're outside, where we always stand. And they have a Mad Pea advent calendar, which...
Yeah, that's not what they're selling. But
it's not.
They do have one.
But, and that just reminds me, I am terrible with advent calendars. And I think Mad Peas is a little different. You probably have to pay for it.
Yeah, you buy one or you can gift it to someone and... then they can get a gift every day by knocking on the door.
That's
which
fun.
I think is a cool way of handling it.
They've got good people in there. Like, I'm gonna say it wrong. Logum? Am I saying it right?
Logum, yes.
Logum, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Logum's one that jumps out at me, but then you have Australia, Backbone, Fetch, Go&See, Dead Doll, Candy Doll, Ananas. Like, there's a lot of good people in there.
Yeah, there are.
So...
Even Oh My is making an appearance.
Yes. So, I don't know. So that's fun. Then you just res this out and you knock on the door every day and it gives you a present?
Yeah, that's my understanding.
Yeah, because in the past when I've done advent calendars and SL, I've found that I get overwhelmed with all of them and then I get really fixated when I miss a day and you have to go get it. But I think with something like this, like if you pay for it, you probably don't miss any days.
No, probably not. Okay, so yeah, it's not this where you knock on the door. It's that mansion actually. And,
is it? Okay.
And the days are the windows are numbered.
Numbered. Gotcha. Well, I liked your idea of knocking on the door and it just gives you a present.
I did too.
So, but on this one, I would imagine if you pay for it, even if you miss a day, you could just click it like you would with a regular advent calendar in real life. Like if you miss a day, you still get to bust it open.
I would hope so.
But what my point is that when I've done advent calendars, like through groups, through stores, like if you don't go the day that item is out, you don't get it.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I mean, it's possible that that's how this is. I don't know.
I would hope not if you pay for it. Like I get it with a group.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're in the group and it's like, come now, today's gift number 7. But
Right.
I've seen other people do it where, well, it's a gift they'll put under the tree. So it's still there when you come late. It's just, I've just seen it done a few ways. And for whatever reason, I'm like SL traumatized on the ones where you have to go that day or don't get it. So that's where I guess that's the point of my long rambly story about nothing that relates to Hextraordinary besides the fact that they're in this advent calendar.
Yeah. So
focusing
for
Fliff,
they have these winter weenies, which are adorable.
My goodness.
They are very cute. They've got one out wagging its tail.
Okay. You know, my first instinct is I am not a small dog person.
I know, but
this is adorable.
It is absolutely adorable.
And I mean, you know, I have big dogs. Like all my dogs are over 50 pounds. They've always all been. And some of them should not be over 50 pounds, but they are. Because, you know, we live that fat life.
You're a loving pet owner. I understand.
Right.
My cats are overweight too.
Yes. So, and I'm not surprised about that for you. But these are adorable. And so, yes, so I'm going to buy it. And you get a companion and a wanderer. And it's texture change. So I will buy this and put it on as well as I just collect things to wear as we go along. There's also Tinkleton, which we had before, where he's like licking his privates. Yes. And then you have what? You have like this other, like, is it like a Pomeranian? No. It's got lights on it. It's a terrier.
Tots. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's something different. It looks like once upon a time it was a gacha. And now it's not. So, but I'm going to buy the winter weenies because that's fun.
Yes.
And it makes me
really
also
just very cute.
Want me to put on Tinkleton as well and just be surrounded by festive animals.
Yes.
So, and now maybe you should be putting on your Tinkleton because you weren't going to wear Tinkleton until it was time.
True.
And I think it's time.
All right.
So you wear Tinkleton and I'll wear this weenie and we'll get it covered.
Okay.
Okay. So are we good to go?
We're good to go.
Okay, so we have the whole family here now on our shopping trip. We've got our bags. We've got Tinkleton, and then we've got Weenie.
Yes.
And we are at Ingenue. Okay, and what's this shoe called? Sophie Heels.
Gosh. Yes,
Sophie Heels. So you got a holiday 3-pack of colors. And the shoe fits Maitreya, Legacy, Slink, Belisa, and Signature. Now this one is a lovely, like, delicate, you know, shoe. Like I've said with Ingenue, what I like about them is that they don't go for that, you know, like really crazy stripper platform, spiky, like stiletto thing. They're a very classy kind of style. And had this been reborn, I would totally buy it. Like this is just
absolutely.
It is it makes me think holiday. It also makes me think dancing. So I would have bought that.
They're good colors for the season for sure.
Yeah, looks like Tinkleton is taking a nap.
Yes.
And
Tinkleton is done.
I think Weenie takes a nap at some point because I thought I saw it lay down. Oh, and it's time to lick.
Yeah.
Okay. So that being said, are we ready for the next?
Yes.
Okay, Tori, you don't know this, but I have started with my camera way back because I want people to see where we are. And much like your reaction, it was like, wait, what? We're not in that under construction box?
Yep.
So ISON has their new store to show everyone for the holidays.
Which that's so exciting. They've been working on it for a while, and
and I'm
this
gonna
looks really nice.
A little more. I know you said they don't have all their buildings populated, but it's got a very like modern, contemporary kind of feel to it.
It does. And what I want to harp on in several of the buildings. I don't know if they're using a static environment or if it's just happy coincidence, but the way the sun comes through and casts these rows of light looks so cool.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this hallway behind, or this hall, I guess, behind us, this passageway.
Yes.
It's lovely, lovely work.
Yes, it is.
So, but apart from the architecture and the environment, we have FLF. So we have the Salvatore dress, which is lovely. I'm getting it. It's Maitreya, Legacy, and Reborn. And the 2 FLF items are the color packs with those 50 linden circles by them. So what are is it like a blush and cool or something? I forget what they name them.
They call it Earth for the top one and Warm.
There we go.
For the,
Yeah, and then how much is the deluxe? Because that's what I'm buying.
The deluxe is $5.25, which is quite a deal.
But how much are the ones that are just 50% off?
50% off or $175.
Not bad, not bad. A
Not
deal
bad
any
at
way
all.
you look at it.
Yes.
So that's a lovely dress that I'm gonna get. It also seems very, very this time of year, very festive party dress. Yep. And then right next to it, you have something that's not a party anything. It's festive though, because you put these on to hang out at the house and wrap up in a blanket. Yeah. It's wool knit socks.
Yeah, and perfect for keeping your feet warm as snow falls.
Yes, Maitreya, Legacy, and Reborn, and it's 50% off for group members. On this one.
So it's $275 normally, and if you have your group tag, it's $138.
Okay, I'll have to see if I'm in the ISON group. I don't remember. I might be, but
well, if you're not, I think you can.
I think I'm gonna, because I still have room. I haven't maxed out all the groups, although I'm getting there. So.
Yeah, and it looks like it might be a free join.
Okay.
It is a free join.
Great.
So.
Then I'm in.
Might as well.
Okay. Very good. Are we ready to go?
We are.
All right. Where are we?
We are at Llorisen.
Llorisen, and see, look, Weenie has curled up by your foot.
Oh,
that's adorable. It looks
so
like
cute.
Looks like poop in a sweater, but that's okay.
Oh my god.
Who doesn't love an adorable poop in a sweater?
Oh dear.
You're like, no,
all right.
No, Consuela. Anyway.
So we're at Llorisen.
What does Llorisen have?
Our pets are not pooping on the floor.
No, they're not.
So for FLF, we have specifically this pink or red lamp.
Mm-hmm. The lamps are cool looking. What do you think? You're the lighting guy.
They are pretty cool looking.
But
give me a second, actually. Let me just check a couple things. Okay. That's what I was a little afraid of. Okay, so I am unable to tell from the floor model. But it looks, at least in theory, like these are maybe not functional. Which is always a critique that I would have. Mm-hmm. And I have a larger critique or problem with them.
All right, okay.
And this is maybe why they're not functional, which is the bulb is not a separate object from the rest of the lamp, which makes it very difficult to make it like a light source. You can kind of work around it. They did do one thing where they made the bulb at least a different face, so you can like make it full bright, you can make it glow, but you're gonna have to do some shenanigans, I suspect, to make this actually work as a lamp. If I'm incorrect in that, I would love to know, but that's my read on looking at these. Like looking at them, if you cam inside the lampshade, the bulbs look like they're bright, they look like they're on, but that is unfortunately, at least on these floor models, just a glow, just a reflection of light that's already in the room. Because if you go to a midnight setting, they're extremely dim. They don't provide any light.
I see.
So I don't know.
I knew you would provide us a full lighting assessment.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they're fine if you just want one to decorate your room, but I would not count on these to illuminate it.
All right. Well, And now you tend to kind of tweak our lighting. So is this?
I do.
You'd be able to do something with that. Like usually just stick light balls, right?
I can. I would have to do it as a separate light ball entirely, I believe, because I wouldn't be able to really mod this because the light source, the way it's constructed, my understanding is the light source would be coming from about midway down the legs, which doesn't really make a lot of sense.
So that's what I'm hearing in your tone, where you're like, yeah, I could do something, but yeah.
I'd basically be creating an independent light source entirely. It's an okay model. I don't know if it works for our builds.
No.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get one of them. I'm gonna get the red one anyway, just because.
All right, collect some lighting.
Yeah,
lamps. Collect lamps. Yeah.
I do collect lamps, but I'm also very critical of them. So you know.
Clearly, I don't think anyone doubted that after this assessment.
And if I'm wrong about my understanding of them, you know, I'll do a follow-up at a later date.
Okay.
So.
All right. So in the meantime, though, we're good to go.
We're good to go.
All right, Tour. Where are we?
We're at Osmia.
And you said we have a model here. Oh, I see her.
Yep.
Okay.
She's showing us the FLF item.
Very good.
It's this top and bottom.
Looks very cozy, very warm.
Yeah, you could wear these and throw on your wool socks. Call it a day.
That's right. So let's see. What does it fit? It fits Maitreya, Legacy, Cooper, Freyr, Hourglass, and Reborn. So yeah, I'll get it. Is it? It's 50 Linden for the top, 50 Linden for the bottom, correct?
Yes. That only comes in this color, it looks like.
Yep.
So yeah.
And I'm going to tell you a little story.
Okay.
I have actually enjoyed these like cropped, like sweatshirt kind of tops. Because I have never liked a sweatshirt. Like ever.
Okay.
Like even in First Life, it's just too bulky. Like I said, I'm a girl with a belly, right?
Yes.
Clearly. And I feel like with a sweatshirt, the way that a normal sweatshirt would kind of cinch in the way it does, it's just too much going on up top. So more recently, I have actually purchased a cropped sweatshirt in First Life, and I love it. It's one of my favorite things to wear. And because I love like the feel of a sweatshirt, I just don't enjoy looking like a sloppy pumpkin, you know, like just it's just something about that look that's just sloppy to me. At least the way it sits on me, because I was actually watching someone on TikTok who was about to style one of these sweatshirts, and I almost just scrolled past her. I'm like, nope. And she was a big girl too. And I was like, that's not going to look good. It's not. But I think she had it big enough and loose enough around the bottom that she was almost wearing it a little bit like a dress with like leggings and like warm like Uggs and socks, and like she just looked really comfy and warm and really cute. So it made me like pause and think, okay, well maybe when I was trying it, because this is like a long time ago, I gave up on sweatshirts like a long time ago, and I think like undergrad, long time ago, and because they just never look good on my frame. And so I think it's just about the style of it. It's either got to be cropped or it's got to be like kind of like a dress. And I think I
might need to see this cropped sweatshirt on
I'm
you.
Sure I will show you. I will gladly show you.
Nice.
Anyway, long random story, but that's what I thought about when I saw this.
That's a good story.
Cropped sweatshirt. I enjoy them in First Life and Second Life, so I'm picking them up.
Perfect.
All right. Are we ready?
We are.
All right, Tour. I can tell by the sign that we're at PewPew.
PewPew.
And they have Santa slippers.
Santa slippers.
Which I was like, they look kind of familiar. And you said...
I think they do. And I'll check my inventory. And they were.
So if you didn't get them before...
Yeah, then you can get them now.
Exactly. 51.
And this guy's modeling them for us up front.
Oh, fantastic. Those look great.
Yeah. So I think we actually did a photo shoot with these.
Maybe.
Something. I don't know.
I'm noticing this girl's pants, though. Can you click on her and find out where her pants are from? Because that's like a pant boot. Like, it's all together.
Girl, where are your pants from? Blueberry, of course.
Oh, see, I haven't been to Blueberry in a while. Sounds like I should go. So.
Yeah.
because Blueberry isn't a FLF designer, and they're usually Saturday sale, and I don't always hit the Saturday sale. I'm usually always FLF, obviously, and then maybe some Happy Weekend. That's like most of what I have time for. And so, but yeah, I'm missing out on some Blueberry. I need to get back over there.
Yeah, they used to be a constant. I mean, we didn't have a falling out with them. We shop primarily FLF.
Yes.
So.
Well, and then there was a period of time where there wasn't Reborn, and I had switched, true. And so then I kind of fell away from Blueberry a little bit. But then there is, I know there is. Reborn options now, but at the same time, the other hang up I have with them is that a lot of times their stuff through the belly is too high or it doesn't fit right. And so that's another reason why I've kind of deviated a little bit from Blueberry. But lately I feel like we've seen something that works with Juicy Rolls, so that's encouraging. And then these, so I got to go back and check it out.
Okay, excellent.
So, anyway, are we good to go?
Yeah, we're good to go.
All right, Tour. I know we're at Stories & Co. And you had a reaction. You were laughing, and I've not spoiled myself, so I'm trying to figure out why you were laughing. Is it the print on the shirt, or was it something else?
Yeah, it's the print on the shirt.
Okay, so we've got two colors here. And then the shirt says... Holidays
are all about giving, so I'm giving up.
Oh, goodness. Wow.
I don't know. It was not what I was expecting, so it kind of cracked me up.
Yeah.
Now, we know that these thermals do look very good on you. I don't think you have them in these colors.
No, these are different.
Print. Yeah.
Yeah. And so these fit me, like where I'm looking at the sizing. They should, because the other ones do.
The other ones do. I don't see a demo. That's a good call on the lack of demo. Is there...
So it says Slink Hourglass Petite Size and Monroe Tank has been omitted for this release. So if you look for the Monroe Tank... Sorry, I said Monroe. Monroe Tank.
So we have it in Legacy, Reborn, and Maitreya.
Okay, because then...
For both.
Yeah, because these colors are the one I have back here. I'm camming on it. I see the thermals otherwise. They're inside the store. So, right. And then the little tank top that I've worn it with. So, yeah, I'm going to buy both of these because they're fun.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel that way. So, it's like they're about giving.
Mood,
and I'm giving up. Absolutely. So, now, okay. Are they sold individually? So, it's like 50 for the top, 50 for the bottom, or together? They all have tags, so I'm assuming it's 50 each. What?
No, you get if you buy the red set, you get the reds. If you buy the green set, you get the greens.
Okay, very good. And I could see wearing this with those socks that I just picked up from ISON.
Absolutely, yeah, warm socks.
So, okay, I'm gonna pick both of these up, and then we can move along.
Brilliant.
All right, Tour, where are we?
We are at Versuta.
Versuta. And they have two pose sets here?
They have two pose sets here. The Moroshi and Marble.
Oh, okay. And you get the whole of it for 50 Linden?
That is the case. You get the Moroshi set or the Marble set for 50 Linden.
Interesting.
I think they're static poses.
Yeah.
Which, is fine.
Yeah. It's a lot of poses to get for 50 Linden.
It is.
So that's a deal.
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously with poses for you especially, it's all about, does it give your arms clear? Do your arms give your body clearance? But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a deal. So yeah, give these a look. Yep. See if they will work for you.
Absolutely. All right, are we ready to go?
We are, yes.
All right, Tour. I know where we are. We are at Violent Seduction.
Yes.
And they have this dress here that they're calling what?
Oh, they are calling
Petrichor?
it the Petrichor dress, yes.
Okay, all right.
They have it in kind of this fabric sort of material, or they have it in like a latex sort of material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not really my style.
Yeah.
And I love to hear people thudding upstairs. Oh man, I think that's probably a sound I can turn off, but part of me, I just feel like I need to hear that sound.
It's part of the SL experience. It has been for as long as I've been around.
Like thud, 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 thud. It's like the most clumsy, non-appealing sound, but you know you're bumping into something or somebody's coming upstairs.
Yeah.
So
speaking of as long as I've been around, did we ever mention that it tipped over for me?
No,
Maybe
I think I noticed you had a res day. But what are you on, 17 years now?
Yeah.
Wow. I want to say it was around Thanksgiving time that your res day passed. Because I think I realized a day or two after. But we're not ones that are big on res days.
We don't make a huge deal about it.
Well, you know, when you have as many alts as I do, res days just blur together. And true. If I ever recognize a res day, it's typically my original avatar's res day because that's when it all began. So, and that's in September. And now I have somebody's ass in my camera angle. But, yeah. So my res day would be in September. And so you're 17 years. And I think I'm at 15.
Almost legal.
Almost legal.
Yeah.
So happy belated res day to you, Tour. 17 amazing years in Second Life.
Woo.
And it only took me 13 of those years to find you.
True.
So, but anyway.
So yes, if you're interested in this dress, they of course make it for all bodies. So Reborn, Maitreya, and Legacy.
The only bodies that matter.
In fairness, they don't have the all bodies package out here.
No, they don't. But that's we remember them as that. Yeah.
Yes,
they're probably like enough with the all bodies already. Stop harassing us.
I can't help it. It's so funny every time I see it.
Yep. It's like, oh, violent seduction, all bodies. As long as I make my body, I'm happy. So.
Yeah. Yep.
So. Okay. Anyway, time to move along, right?
Time to move along, yes.
Okay, Tour. Where are we?
We're at Violetility.
Violetility. And they have Krampus earmuffs.
Yes, 3 colors of Krampus earmuffs. Black, bright red, and kind of a fade, sort of darker red.
So,
yeah.
Are you able to explain Krampus to me?
I wouldn't be able to explain it to what I would feel a satisfactory way. I know that it is, I believe, a Germanic legend. But if Saint Nick gives gifts to good boys, Krampus messes with the bad ones.
Oh.
And pranks them and gives them a hard time. He was kind of, I think, the threat. He was the stick to the carrot.
Oh.
Wicca might be able to tell.
I was thinking if you're saying Germanic, you know who pops into my head. You say Germanic or German or Germany, I'm thinking about Wicca Merlin.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get her in Discord. Maybe we'll do a little group Discord, and we can, I could start up with Wicca. Can you explain Krampus to me?
Yeah, if we could pull that off, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of traditions I know a lot about. This one I only know very loosely.
Well, I knew I could ask you and you'd be able to tell me something. Like, you didn't have to Google. I didn't hear any typey. It was like, okay, let me tell you what little I know about Krampus.
Yeah.
Its origins are Germanic. I'm like, oh, wow, okay. Yeah. So, interesting. Yeah. Thank you for sharing what little you know about it, which is still a lot more than I did. So.
Yeah.
But with that, are we ready to go to the next?
We are.
All right, Tour. I know where we are because it's dark and everything else is bright. We are at Wasabi.
Woo!
And my first instinct with this hair is curls. Please, Wasabi, I know you can do them.
Yeah.
So Oakley hair.
It's a straight hair. It looks like it comes with the earmuffs. They're probably toggleable.
Yeah, they might be. And it's going to have a bunch of colors inside.
Oh, yeah.
Because Wasabi stopped doing like they used to do back in the day, where it was like, we're going to offer you pink or teal. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
But I'm glad they don't do that anymore because it's very frustrating. So now the ask is curls, please. Because I swear to you, I have Linda hair from here, which is full and wavy curly, and I love it. And I just want them to do more like that.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you've rocked a number of Wasabi hairs here and there.
Yep. So okay.
Yeah.
So here it is. Come get it if you want some straight earmuff hair. It's lovely.
Yes.
Just not for me, and that's okay.
That's okay.
All right. Now, was this the last stop?
This was the last stop.
Okay, so we're about to head off to do closing thoughts.
Yes.
All right. We are not home, and we're not at the cookie house because I couldn't find it. And I was like, you know what? I didn't look very hard because, you have promoted laziness in me, which I have fully embraced. So I landed here and I'm like, wait, this isn't where I was before giving out cookies. And I started to look around and I was like, heavy sigh. And then I was like, oh, a cafe. We'll just shoot it here.
Yeah, of course.
So right by the snacks.
As it should be.
That's right. So with that, here we are, closing thoughts. And I'll just do my bit right now because I know you have some deep thoughts or, current event thoughts, I should say. And I will say that I neglected to point out at the very start of the video that I am essentially head to toe fliff. So what I have on, if I start at the top, let me push in. So I have my hair from Aleutia. That was last round of fliff. My ears are Andor, and I forget what they're called, but they're at the Flifty. I think Winter Lights or something, or Winter something. I don't know if you can click on them. These are the hoops. I forget, but they're Andor, and they're from the Flifty. And the glasses we just got today, so these are from Fetch. And then this sweater is from Pixie Cat that I went back and got because someone in the comments tipped me off, and I don't know if it was Seishi, and I feel like it was because there was some confusion there. She didn't tip me off about malediction, somebody else did, but Seishi, I think, did tip me off about the Pixie Cat sweater being in Reborn, even though it wasn't listed as being in Reborn. So I ran back and got it because we loved
you really wanted it.
That's right.
We both loved it so much, but they didn't list Reborn on the sign.
Yep. And then
thank you.
Thank you, Seishi, and thank you, Pixie Cat.
Yes.
And then the coffee and cake pop was What Next from last week.
Yes.
And then the pants are C'est la vie. And I actually went back and got the fat pack of these because the colors that I got for Fliff didn't quite go with the sweater, and I really wanted both of these together. So
and they also just look great.
I love them.
You making this work with many different outfits.
Oh yeah, I love these pants. They're unique. They're wide leg. They make me look wider. Like I think it was Wicca one time where she's like, "Oh my gosh, those wide legs make you look so wide," and I'm like, "I know, it's lovely." And she's like,
Well, it strikes this interesting sort of chord where it kind of makes you think that it's a skirt in some ways.
Yes, yeah.
But they're totally pants.
Yes. And then my slippers are Mug. They're the reindeer slippers from Mug. And then, of course, we have our Hextraordinary pets.
Yes.
So that's Lala head to toe fliff. And of course, underneath all of that, I'm wearing everything Alt 3, except for my Izzy's imperfections. But Maya from Alt 3, I've got, my birthday effects. I always have that on. I have the ring on still from Yummy, the ring that was also at the Flifty. And then I think my makeup is not. I think it's Identity, and that's Saturday sale. So that's probably like the only thing I'm wearing that's not Fliff. So, not Saturday sale. Happy weekend. Sorry. Yeah. I get them every happy weekend because I love their makeup. So
that is so cool.
How about you? Do you have anything Fliff? I know it's harder for you to pull it off.
So it's not from Fliff, but it's from a Fliff creator. I'm wearing Mossu pants, and I think that's the extent of it for me.
Okay.
Well, no, I've got stoic earrings on. Yeah.
And you've got your Tinkleton.
I do have my Tinkleton, yes.
Yeah, I love your stoic earrings.
I think he's still alive.
Yeah. He's been sleeping a lot, but cats do that. So
there he goes. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm still up. Give me treats.
Yeah, like your cats in RL. They're like, treat time.
Yeah, basically. Treat time.
They're waiting.
It's always treat time.
Of course it is. My dogs think it's food time. Their stomach timers, their belly timers are still, belly clocks are still off by an hour.
Yes.
So, anyway, so with that, I think I've done my credits. And so I'm going to hand it over to you for your current events.
Okay, yeah, so there's mainly, I suppose, two things that I want to touch on. And the first one is a little bit more general, which is it's something that you and I have talked about a little bit, and it's just kind of I suppose, an ask. I don't suspect that our audience needs to hear this, but it's just kind of, be both patient and aware of how different people actually observe the holiday season, because there is kind of a default attitude that everything is Merry Christmas, everything is Christmas, and that everyone celebrates Christmas, but that is not the case. The world is a multi-faith world. We all do have different observances, and that's a wonderful and beautiful thing. That doesn't mean you can't say Merry Christmas. It's not like, yeah, that's a taboo thing to say at all. It's just, kind of be cogent of that. Be aware of that.
Yeah, and it's like when we were at the cookie thing earlier, people running up saying Merry Christmas every time was Happy Holidays. That's just my preference, because I want to be inclusive. I don't want to make assumptions. And so, but that's just me, and it's not any slight or shade to anyone else that is, in a Merry Christmas mood. To me, it's all about the season and the feelings that go with this time of year in a lot of places. And so I just, I'm not, not feeling any kind of way or offended by a Merry Christmas.
Yeah. And in addition to that, be kind of cogent and aware of the fact that even though these are supposed to be celebratory times, they are also times where people often feel the absolute most stress, and depression and anxiety shoot higher than most of the rest of the year. It's a thing. So, just kind of love people, be patient with them. It's it's a rough time, even though it is it's a merry time. So
yeah, that's a really important message. I think people just need to keep that in mind somewhere as they interact with people, as they go about their holiday season.
Yeah. And the other thing that I wanted to touch on is a little bit more specific, because it's something that it's with the whole Twitter meltdown that's happening at the moment. So first off, I have no personal skin in the social media game. I don't use Twitter. That said, that doesn't mean that I can't identify when harm is happening there. And, in addition to it becoming much more friendly to hate speech and those who wish to perpetuate hate speech, there was some recent moves about banning people, and especially journalists. And one of the lines that's out there from especially people who just, seem to think that they're above it all is just like, oh, well, he owns the company, he can do what he wants with it. And yes, but saying that something is legal is not a defense of that thing. It is legal to do a lot of things that are morally abhorrent, and that has, those lines have always been shifting. There was a time when it was legal to own people, and you you can't just say, oh well, he can do it, therefore it's fine. That's not a defense. It's worth always evaluating what are the effects that this has and what harm is coming from it. And there are very real effects, and there is very real harm. Like, we've been talking I bring this up because we've been talking the last few of these about the ongoing hatred campaign against the queer community. And Twitter is the biggest megaphone for perpetuating stochastic terrorism. If you're unfamiliar with the word, you should get familiar with the word. Stochastic terrorism is where you take a megaphone and you shout, this is a problem, these people are a problem, these people are a problem, over and over and over again. You vilify, you demonize, and you're technically not explicitly advocating for violence, but you're creating the conditions wherein if someone actually absorbs what you're saying, the only conclusion they can draw is that they must take violent action against who you're talking about. So you're implicitly pushing someone else to act out. Stochastic terrorism has a long history in various hate campaigns, through not just here. It is a concept worth understanding, because when you do understand it and you see it, it's kind of chilling and disturbing. So, when one of the largest social media platforms out there is being transformed into that weapon in a very real way, it doesn't matter that he is legally allowed to do it. You should still absolutely call out the harm that is being done. So, anyway, those are my two things that I wanted to bring up.
And those are two very good, very different things.
They are.
But that's what the end part of the video is always a departure from flip shopping. But that's what I think our viewers have come to enjoy is that departure and just kind of like check into current events. And I always enjoy the dialogue that comes from it in the comments. So I enjoy silencing myself, because as Mama Lala would say, I do a lot of talking the whole video and just quiet for the closing thoughts, because you give a lot of people food for thought, and I think that's really valuable. So I appreciate that. So
very good.
With that being said, I think it's time for my thank yous, right?
Yes.
Okay, so obviously, thank you everyone who watches our videos, who subscribes, who comments, who shares with friends. Our count has been going up pretty steadily, so I'm really excited about that. Yes. So welcome to any and all new viewers. Welcome. We're happy to have you. It's our absolute pleasure to make videos that entertain you, hopefully. We get a lot of comments about the banter. And I know the one video that I messed up the sound in, there was someone who was like, we can't hear the banter over the music.
Oh no.
So yeah, that's why there was a take 2 video in the content. I couldn't bring.
You were quick to get that up.
Well, yeah, because Pylia pointed it out first, and I was like, I just messed it up. It'll be fine. But then when I heard what people were referring to, I'm like, no, that is not okay, and that's an easy fix. So because I saved the original file, and so I can do that easily. But I didn't want to pull down the existing one because there were comments there already and views and everything, and I didn't want to lose that. So my mistake is out there. I own it, and it is what it is. We're all human. So so I really, again, the feedback from everyone has been amazing, and I'm very appreciative of each and every one of you. So thank you.
Absolutely. And we will not be seeing you next week, but we will see you the week after. And we're looking forward to spending the next year with y'all too.
So with that, I just want to throw in an additional happy holidays to everyone. I hope everyone has whatever holiday season they want to have. I hope it's the best and exactly what you want.
Yes, absolutely.